What up, guys? This is your boy Like One Half and Duo. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys enjoyed the last video. I just had to do that because it's getting, like I said, I've just got to a point where I need motivation to do some of these videos. Some of this, of course, is my timing, of course, because I'm tired. I got business to do, work to do, and everything. But sometimes I don't get the inspiration I want to do so. But seeing that was the biggest thing that happened, it's just like, oh my goodness, like and see all the videos on YouTube, it just got annoying in that regard. But but I want to thank everybody out there who commented and also was in the chat. It was a lot of good guys in the chat. Shout out to everybody who showed up, and then I hope you guys are having a good day when you watch this. With that said, if you go to that channel, the champ is here. You go in that video, in the description. All the stuff I said that was gonna happen came true, and you know what? I have my receipts in there. So you know I won't playing around. So check out the receipts because look, I give a good video like the OJ one-on-one video with Play Essence. Look at it now. Who was correct? This guy was. But other than that, I want to talk about a little bit of I don't want to talk about negativity all the time. So if you guys know, of course, if you go to the eShop, you have Kirby as a demo. And shout out to Nintendo for doing that. So the demo is out, and I played it.
It accelerated.
And I want to have my impressions on it. So there are some times where, how should I say, like not everything needs a great story. There's some games that you just go pick up fun and play. There's some games that you need a story. The story is a part of it to make it give you a purpose to do stuff. And there's some that just need just a little story just to get you going. And Kirby is a little story. All right, Kirby, the Forgotten Lands. Now, the one thing about Kirby I like, everybody always thinks Kirby is easy to. There are Kirby games out there that are very difficult. Now, the one thing about this game I like is, so far, is the genre of it. Kirby is basically, because he's a pink puff and he's so malleable. Like you have the Canvas Curse or Mirror. Rainbow's Curse, Canvas Curse. You have, which is one of my favorite Kirby games, is that's in a different genre, is Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect. Mass Effect is pretty. Mass Effect, Mass Attack. I am so sorry, Mass Attack. Mass Attack is so good, and I like it because you didn't have to use your Kirby abilities. You had to figure out how to keep the Kirby's going. Fight it, understand it. Very good game. One of my best games for the DS, I would say. But again, then you have the traditional Kirby games, and then you have the ones that have a little spin off a little bit, like Planet Robo. I like Triple Deluxe was good, but Planet Robo was much better. Now they try to do the 3D Kirby thing back in the Nintendo 64 situation with the Kirby, it's Mirror Shards, or with they tried it. And it was hard for the time. They were trying to do a 3D Kirby for GameCube, but it didn't work out that well. So HAL Laboratories went back in there, hammered out some things which I liked, and they come up with Kirby. Now, in this one, Forgotten Lands, they did a good job on it that I'm playing. So right now is like, this is basically the first part of the game in the demo. So you ain't gonna be spoiled, but this is the first part of the demo. Think about it, in this part of the demo, I like the way that they told. See, Nintendo has a way to tell stories without telling a story. I like that. I really do, and they're really good at doing that. Of course, in the first part of this game, you are in the Forgotten Lands, where the Forgotten Woods, where there's no music. It's just sound effects. You're doing your stuff, and there's no music. So you just gain your bases, you gain the stuff. And I have to say, I do like how they make it that Kirby can't float all over the place. He can't do the infinite floats and all the stuff like in most other Kirby games. This one, you can hover, but you can't really fly off and just skip a couple levels and everything. So they know the team know what they were doing. But I like it when you get to the part right here when it opens up like the grand view and you're like, okay, wow, where is this place? This is pretty big. This is a grand look of what's going on and what you could take in, and you're going around trying to figure out what you could suck in and what you could do. Now, of course, the abilities are still here, so don't get it twisted. The abilities are still here, and you know it feels like a Kirby game. Of course, they give you limited abilities in the first part of the games, of course, but it's a part of like a Mario setup that you find the stuff that you need, like the bombs, whatever you need it. I mean, I most would like to be with a cutter or the sword for a long time in an old school kind of Kirby games, but and the bombs are not really too much of my friend, but you need to do it. And Kirby have done that, like the last Kirby game that they did on Star Alliance, yes. But this one, it has its purpose as well too in the 3D world. And I like what they did with the 3D world. I like what they did. Now here's the thing though. It's not a full 3D world like a Mario Odyssey that people is gonna go for. For those who never played it, who ain't played the demo. It's a 3D Kirby game, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but it is not a full 3D. This is basically like Mario 3D World, which to me was a really fun game and I enjoyed it. That's why they brought it back on the Switch with Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Really good game for the nobody ever played it on the Wii U. But Mario 3D Land was a really good game, and this is where they took the inspiration for to do this game right here, which is the 3D that they have right now, and I like that. Of course, like I said, you inhale, suck in, have the problem. Basically, when you inhale, you automatically do that now. You don't have to press down. So normally, when you guys used to play Kirby games, you have to inhale and you have to press down to absorb the power. This one automatically does it now. So as soon as you inhale, you have that. And of course, I like how right off the bat, they give you ain't no special story like the Planet Robo or nothing like that. But we don't know. It's just the first stage. But two things here I like, and I'll see two things here I like. I do like that they give you mouthful mode from the get go, and then you will use it a good amount in this game at the beginning and thing. Now you don't. Here's one thing I learned: you do not have to drop the ability to use mouthful mode. You don't. You can have the mouthful mode. You can keep the cut ability and suck in to get the mouthful mode. Just go towards where the object is, press the B button and suck in, and you will have both of them. But you won't do nothing with the cutter. But if you when the time comes to get rid of the mount whatever it is, the car or this whatever, yeah. And it's kind of cool going around just blasting everything with that. And the thing about this I like is if you hit certain things like you could create your own like you just saw right there. You could create your own food to get your life back by just spitting out the cans, whatever. Something hit an enemy or whatever, it will stay right there. Then you can go up and just there you go, get your food. Now, of course, with the mouthful mode, as you can see right here, that's to say the bomb hat is on here ready, so you don't have to drop your ability to do the mouthful mode. And this is the one with the car, which is early in the game, which you have to they give you the chance to just break through the car. Of course, you could use that for the spike, which comes in handy, and they did a really good job showing what this could do in in this level, which is good. Of course, you have in the demo you do get a chance to fight the boss. So this is the boss right here, the boss of the first level, and he has multiple Griminato. You have multiple attacks, and I could tell you right here, go around and do this. One thing that they have done in this game is because I tried to just do it with the cutter and everything. It takes a while to do that. Kirby game works better when you take up mostly a star. Take up the stars is much easier to do damage. It just is. But I do like how they how they have certain things because of course everywhere you're gonna go, you're gonna try to suck up everything you can and try to see what you could do to find what's going on in the game. And like again, there's certain enemies that could be that look hurt that could only hurt by the trash cone. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say the trash cone. Sorry, the traffic cone. Like this turtle right here. The only thing you could do that, but you gotta be careful because he hits heavy. I could tell you that because there are two modes in this game. They have spring and they got a wild. And spring is the easy one where you get more life. Wild is a little you get less life and it's little and the hits hard. The hits are a little bit harder. So that is cool in that regard. I do like that. And another thing is, of course, in the game, which I like, in the game, you don't in the demo it shows you, you there are multiple different. It's still like 3D world, but it's also like Mario Odyssey that there are multiple. Well, the wallabies are the stars, like the stars, like or the moons, like in Odyssey. There are multiple ways to get different wallabies. It's just not go to the end and get to the end. No, you have to maybe find a secret passage or in this stage find all the red tulips and open them up and you get wallabies. So it's just like different objectives. It's in the story as well. So you can of course have replayability and everything. And of course in the demo, which is a good thing that Nintendo did this, which I like. Nintendo gave you a shot that you could because later on in the game you build up this wallaby village and you could upgrade your weapons, which is cool and I like the RPG element of it to upgrade your weapons. They give you a chance to go with at least the next level upgrade if you go back and play the game. So they got replayability in this game. I like that. I really do. So you can see what the bombs do, the new bombs do, or what the new cutters do. It's basically like chakras, and the bombs basically you can link the bombs together to do multiple hits. I did not. The sword, you get a stronger sword, of course. That's what it is. You get a stronger sword. I think those are the three powers you could use in the first stage. But it's pretty good that they give you the chance to say, hey, let's just mess around and you can have fun with this. And they look like they get at the end of the game, they give you codes. I don't know if it's codes so you can keep on going with the game or keep the money that you have, the coins that you have, like up in the right. You see, you have like 503 coins. You get that, and you buy your stuff to upgrade or buy weapons or better food or all the other stuff. So yeah, and of course you have your collecticon with the with the you collect stuff in that regard. But it is a pretty good game, and I like it. I enjoy it. I want to see what happens. So it's on. Again, I am a person who said about pre-orders. You know that. You've heard me say that many times, but I've said also too. There's only certain games I pre-order, and that's like this, like a Nintendo game in most cases, including one that's like part of the mainstream thing. Yes, I pre-order Nintendo games like this because it's there up to the top. All right. So, like I said, go to the eShop, get a free demo if this and see if this Kirby game is what you want. Okay, it's interesting. I ain't gonna say I have full fun yet, but it's interesting, and I can't wait to see what the other stages will get to because this is the first stage, so they're gonna breeze you in, and then they're gonna be okay. Now I see how things are really going and what's going on. But you do have the 3D effect. You can walk around in any way. The camera is fixed because again it's like a Mario 3D world. But you can move the camera left and right, up and down, depending on where you are. So that's for sure is something that I am looking forward to. So yeah, Kirby's gonna be one of the games I pick up, of course, and I hope you guys enjoy. But again, if you don't, go to the demo and see if you like it. If you don't like it, it's all right because again, if you don't like it, don't buy it. That's the way it is, and I'm happy to give you the shot, give the shot to you guys, so you guys could go and enjoy the game and see if it's for you. 'Cause I know a lot of people don't like Kirby game because they say it's too easy or it's too simplistic, and I don't think it is in this one. But I know it's one of those things where I see the sheet of I ain't gonna say the sheet I'm getting get to see the reveal of what's this gonna be. All right. So anyway, again, go to the eShop, pick up the demo, and enjoy it. Other than that, there's no perfect game out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your game on all consoles, including PC. Enjoy the game, guys. Like I said, and have fun. and catch you next time. Peace out.